I started to feel kind of like a presence, maybe, I guess you could call it, around the house.
Yeah, which is some people would be a little scared of, but you weren't scared by
it. It never felt scary. It felt comforting, if anything.
You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into...
Cringe Report.
Hey, yo, what the...
This all happened sort of in the spare bedroom. That was where it was, you know, it was
Yeah,
at its most
I used to.
powerful. Even when it came up behind you and you could feel its breath on your neck, that still didn't freak you out.
Not at all, no.
So I'm scared if I see a little spider in my room, let alone hear or feel something breathing down my neck. Meanwhile, she's so comfortable when she feels a spirit in her room.
You decided that you would take it to the next level, and you dressed in a very sexy negligee, and you went into the spare bedroom and turned the lights off and waited.
I did, yes.
And what
happened?
I waited and waited for a while, and then I got a little bit worried. I thought maybe I'd scared it off by being too keen.
Oh, okay.
And then sort of,
If you look closely at this guy's face, you can see he's wondering how far they've fallen down the ratings to be interviewing some girl like this.
just as I'd given up hope and was starting to fall asleep, it came to me, and...
And what happened?
This crazy bitch really thinks she encountered a ghost. And?
I don't know what I can say on
Well,
TV.
you described it as like a wait.
You had sex?
Yeah, I had sex with the ghost.
With a ghost?
Yeah. Yes.
But you can't wrap your arms around a ghost.
She sounds boring in this act, must love vanilla.
No.
So how physically, how does the sex bit happen?
You can still feel it. Like, it felt, it was kind of, it's difficult to explain.
Like a weight?
Kind of a weight, but at the same time weightless.
If I was conducting the interview, I'd have the same energy as this guy the whole time, just looking confused and baffled by the whole entire thing that she keeps explaining that makes no sense.
And like a physical, there's the breath and stroking and the energy as well. I think the energy was a lot to do with it. Do you feel a connection?
And does a sexual experience with a ghost end in orgasm?
For me.
Just by her reaction, you can tell she's used to faking it.
And eventually you got busted by your boyfriend.
I did, yeah. I was. He came home from work a day early, and apparently he says he saw the shape of a man through the spare room window when he pulled up.
Which is unusual because the spirit or ghost had never showed him his physical form to you at all,
Yeah,
and yet
it's interesting.
to your fiancé did.
Yeah, which I was slightly annoyed about, to be honest. But I think it was in love with me too, and that
So
was
he wanted you to end your relationship, which it did.
I like how she's bringing her boyfriend into it, making it seem like she's not the only one who's seen the ghost. She's trying to make it seem like she's not as crazy as she actually is. It's like, no, you're the only one who's seen the ghost, let alone said they've had sex with it. And I don't know if this is for ratings or for views for that morning show, but if you really think you've had sex with a ghost, you're just crazy.
So the relationship with this particular spirit fizzled out over a period of time. And so I'm sort of trying to figure out what it is that goes wrong in a relationship with a ghost, because you can't have the normal arguments like you haven't put the bins out, or your conversation is boring, or, you know, I don't like the way you're wearing your hair, and all of those sort of things. So was it just down to the fact that you both got bored with the sex?
I think so. I think it was just one of those things. It just started to happen less and less, and started to appear less.
The more he asks questions, the more delusional she actually seems. And it's funny because I would do the exact same thing, just bait her into answering questions so people could see how crazy she actually is.
You say, because since your first sexual encounter with the spirit, you haven't had human contact in that way since.
No.
So once you go ghost, you never go back.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that right?
It is, yeah. I've got no interest in men now.
She acts like she has a choice because I'm pretty sure men don't have any interest in her either anymore.
Well, what about children? Because that surely is not possible.
I don't know. I've done actually a bit of research into phantom pregnancies recently, which I know sounds
Phantom
ridiculous.
pregnancy doesn't mean you have a phantom.
It doesn't, but actually, there's case studies where people have done a bit of research, and there's... I'm trying to think how to explain.
Yeah.
But there is sort of possibilities that it could actually be maybe...
I'm just amazed at their ability to keep a straight face the whole time, because the whole time if I was interviewing her, I would just be laughing, or I wouldn't be able to keep a straight face at all.
Would you like to become
If I
pregnant with
could,
her?
yeah, at some point, not now.
Because we spoke to Chris French, who we've had on many times here, and asked what he thought, because he always likes to put the argument against these sorts of things. And he said that what might be happening to you could be explained by sleep paralysis, which is just in those early moments of sleep where you're conscious but your subconscious takes over, and many people describe sexual feelings that happen, that it could be that. Could that be a possibility or not?
I don't think so, because my first ghost used to follow me around the house and kind of lure me in, so I was definitely awake while I was walking around. So.
I don't know why she asked her that, because you can show that girl 24/7 surveillance of her house and show her that nothing's going on, and she would still believe that she's having sex with the ghost. Like, she's not going to admit that she doesn't actually see them.
So does the sex part of it always happen in the same room?
No.
So
no,
they can.
not, yeah, once my fiancé had left.
It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Is it outside the house?
It's always within the building. Yeah.
So is it the
But-
house, do you think? I mean, obviously you
don't
as well. They
know.
find you attractive, but I should imagine you've got quite a name for yourself in the spirit world. for the future, no need for a boyfriend or husband or anything like that of the humankind. You are happy now. This is for you the way you want
is.
it.
So what do we learn today here? Women love having kids with guys who literally go ghost. And Casper's been ghost busting on everybody's girlfriends.